Hi everyone, my name is Jackie and welcome to my kitchen. So today I'm going to be making white chocolate almond pound cake. Now I've been making this recipe for years and it is my go-to cake when I'm going to a potluck or if I want to whip up a quick cake for us at home on the weekend. So stay tuned for my white chocolate almond pound cake recipe. So I'm starting with 1 cup of room temperature butter in a medium-sized bowl, and I'm going to add 1.5 cups of brown sugar. You can use white sugar if you like, but I usually bake with brown sugar, so it's really up to you. And I'm going to cream the butter and sugar together, and of course you can use your hand mixer to do this, but I just decided to use my hand instead. Okay, so now I'm adding 3 eggs, one at a time, mixing well after each. And my eggs were left on the counter for about 30 minutes beforehand to get them at room temperature as well. Okay, so the eggs are mixed in thoroughly, so now I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of almond extract. I really love the smell and flavor of almond extract, but if you don't, you can use vanilla extract if you prefer. Okay, so I'm going to set this bowl aside for now. So I have 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour in this bowl, and now I'm adding half a cup of almond flour. This is 2 teaspoons of baking powder and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And I'm just going to mix this all together. So I'm using almond flour, but you can also use ground almonds, which is pretty much the same thing. So now I'm going to add about 1/3 of the flour mixture here and mix it up. Then I'm going to add 1/4 cup of milk, and I'm using almond milk. I'm going to mix it in, add some more of the flour and mix. Add the rest of the milk and mix again. So this is a total of half a cup of milk. And here's the last of the flour mixture. And I'm just going to take my time to mix this all in. The batter's pretty thick, so it's going to take you some time just to make sure that you mix everything in really well. So now I'm adding 1/2 cup of white chocolate wafers, but you can also use white chocolate chips instead. I'm using these wafers because I had them from a previous recipe, so I thought I'd just use them up. So here's my bundt pan, and I'm going to use some butter and grease the inside of the pan really well so that the cake comes out nice and easy once it's baked. And now I'm adding the cake batter to the pan, and because it's a pound cake, the batter's pretty thick, so I'm just going to do my best to spread it evenly in the pan. So this is going in the oven on 350 degrees for about 1 hour, or until a toothpick pressed into the cake comes out nice and clean. The cake is done, and I did let this cool in the pan for about an hour, and now I'm just going to take it out of the pan like this. A very simple batter that makes a great tasting pound cake. You could always add a glaze or icing here, but because of the white chocolate wafers, it's really perfect just like this. Cut a small piece and have it with a cup of tea, and you're golden. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Until next time, take care.